Alright guys, today we're going to be making our clay turtle. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your ball of clay that you have and you're going to break it in half. Okay, one's going to be used for the legs and one's going to be used for the shell. Okay, I like mine, actually I might do a little less here. I don't want too much for my shell, I don't want too big of one. But right here I'm going to take the clay in my hands and I'm going to try to make it into a ball. Okay? We're going to do a fun little texturing for our shell of our turtles. So we're going to make it into a nice ball, rolling it back in your hands. If you like to, you can actually use your mat or the table to do this part. Alright, I think I've got it pretty good and round. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take this clay and you're going to bring it over. I'm going to grab my camera here, okay, and I'm going to put the blue mat on the floor. Okay, you can kind of see that. And I am going to step into the clay with my shoe. Okay, so let's go ahead and give this a try. And take my foot here, and I'm going to press it down. Ooh, that's kind of squishy. Okay. Put a little bit of weight on it, and then I'm going to bring it up. Okay. Oh, look at that. Have some nice textures on this clay, which would be a nice shell for our turtles. Alright, I'm going to put my camera back up here. And I'm going to grab my blue mat and my clay. And I'm going to finish making the rest of my turtle. Alright, that did turn out nice. Okay, so what you need to do next is turn it over. Be careful, we don't want to ruin these textures. We're going to turn it over just gently. And we're going to be working with this clay here. And I'm going to make sure that I have 3 parts now. 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to make it into the legs and the head. Okay, so this is called a coil. If you'd like to, you can kind of set that off to the side, but I'm going to make a coil like this. I'm going to make it into a ball, kind of like a log. Ball, then a log. Okay, so there's my log, and I'm going to make it a little bit longer because I want it to go past the bottom part here. So what I do is I just start rolling it out a little bit more until this log is a little bit longer, and then actually went a little bit more than what I needed to. So I'm going to put that one off to the side. That one should work. Get it into a ball, get it into a log, and then we're going to roll it out, and then we're going to need to measure it. Yep. Okay, that looks good. And then I need one more. Ball, and then a log, and then we can roll it out. Alright, so I have 3 of them, and I have those off to the side, and now I'm going to put them on the back of it. We're going to take some tools now. I like this tool right here. It's got little teeth in it, and this is going to be nice because we're going to be able to scratch into it. So on the back of your art, or back of the shell here, we're going to scratch it all over, kind of like an X, and then a line here. Okay, so an X, this, and like that. Okay. I'm going to take my first one, and I'm going to put it this way. Now it's a little bit long, I might cut it a little bit later, and I'm going to press right in the middle. Okay, I'm going to press it, and I'm even going to kind of blend it a little bit. Make sure it does not come off. Alright, my next one, I'm going to put it right here, but before I do that, I need to scratch a little bit more. This will help keep everything together. Press it down, smooth it out a little bit. Okay, smooth it out. Okay, and then my final one is going to come right down the middle here. Okay. Scratch it, and then this one goes right on top, and then I'm going to need to press a little bit on this one. Okay, Making sure everything's going to stay down. Now these are way too long, but I'm going to turn it over now to kind of show you what it looks like here. Okay. All right. So we need to cut it down a little bit. We need to kind of form the shell a little bit more, kind of bend the shell around it. But I'm going to use a tool now to cut it just a little bit more. Okay, I don't want that tail to be too long, so I want my tail to bend about right here. My legs about right here. Don't worry, I'm not hurting the turtle. He'll be just fine. Okay, there and over here. Okay, now that head, all right, well, that's looking good, guys. This head's a little bit long, but I kind of like it a little bit longer. Okay, I might cut it just a little bit here. Right here, and I'm going to bring it up just a little bit, and watch this little trick. This is kind of neat. You could take that tool and you put it right in here, and you can make the mouth by bending it apart and making it into the mouth on the top and the bottom. And then you could even stick it up a little bit if you want your turtle to be peeking up a little bit. Okay. Next, we just kind of work a little bit on the arms and legs. Okay, making that shell so that shell looks nice. And then we can do some details. We can put little eyes on it here. You can make little balls of clay, and you could stick them onto that if you'd like. Okay. I like to do that, and then I'll take a tool. Let me see, kind of like a tool like this, poker tool, and I'll just poke it, and then you have the eyes, and it makes a really cool eye. Let me do that on the other side. So you make a ball of clay, stick it on there on the side. Whoa, that one's too big. A little bit smaller. Sometimes you don't get the perfect size in the first time, so you try again. Stick it there, and then go right here. All right. Okay, and then for the legs, the feet, you could do just kind of really simple, just kind of press in like 3 times, looks nice. And that could be for his little claws that some of the turtles have. 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. And there you go. You could do some other little details around here, trying to make it look more like a turtle. See, put a little nose there. And voila, there you go, guys. Good luck with your turtles today.